Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. You got Indigo Diamond here with another video today. Now we are talking about All-Stars 6. Exciting! I mean, I've been waiting for another All-Stars for a while. That's not the way I wanted to do that. I've been waiting for another All-Stars for a while, and then when I saw this cast I was like, oh my god, this is going to be a good season. And, you know, so far, not disappointed. I'm so happy about this season. It's been great first 2 episodes. I'm going to do 2 different videos just because I don't want it all to kind of blur into one. So I'll probably upload the first one today, which is Sunday, and then next one maybe Tuesday, something like that. So then it's kind of like halfway between the first video and the next episode. But before we get into that, make sure you hit that subscribe button, like the video, and leave a comment down below. Who are you rooting for? I have too many queens that I like on this season. I honestly don't know what I'm doing. I'm like, what am I supposed to do? Who do I vote? Who do I root for? Because there's so many of them. Obviously, first episode, talent show, blown away. Really good. There was only like one that was like really bad and one that was kind of like eh. Well, there was about 2 that were a bit eh, but like they weren't like terrible. Which, I mean, is amazing, because usually in, like, the performance you get, like, the really good ones, and then you get, like, the ones that are just like, oh my god, what are you doing? But not this season. Not this season at all. My god. I mean, Pandora, talk about unexpected. Well, for a lot of people, I had high expectations of her. She comes back, does a comedic lip sync even. Really funny, really good. Jan, oh my god, that singing was great. Eureka had a good voice. Ginger went for something a bit campier, which I was intrigued to see what she was going to do, because obviously she sang on her original season. Well, on her original All-Star season. And they said it was a bit like, kind of like, oh, lackluster, you know, it's more the sort of thing you'd cut when you're like getting towards the end of your set. And I was kind of like, I really enjoyed it. But she came back, she did a campy song. It was really good. I really enjoyed it. You know, Kylie Sonique came back. Again, another one that I don't think a lot of people would have expected to do as well as she did. Came back, did a song. It was great. I feel almost like her singing was maybe on par with what they would have said about Ginger's in the in All Stars 2, where it was good. I really enjoyed it, but you know, it was quite sullen. But I really enjoyed it. I thought it was great. Raja made a dress in, was it a minute? That was good. That was really good to see. Even Silky. Like, I've really enjoyed Silky so far this season. And I was a bit kind of like apprehensive when she was announced. But so far, I've really enjoyed having her on. You know, because she's just, you know, she's there. She's doing what she needs to do. I think she's doing well. She was in the bottom 3. I can kind of see it because they were like, you know, it was great hearing you play the piano and singing. You know, you had us all clapping along, but then the tempo changed, so we were kind of like, oh, where do I clap now? And then, you know, the song didn't really go anywhere, and I kind of got that, but I was like, I still enjoyed it. I thought it was good. Scarlet Envy, really enjoyed her little bubble show. I thought that was great. It was really different as well. Who am I missing? Yara Sofia, who was the winner of this week's challenge, doing that weird lip sync with her boobs going all over the place. I mean, it was sort of like the sort of thing you'd expect from Yara, really, wasn't it? Bonkers, and just looking at it going, what am I watching? What am I doing? Jiggly Caliente, again, did a lip sync. Really enjoyed her lip sync. I thought it was really good. In the bottom 2, we ended up with Trinity K. Bonet. She did a comedy routine, which there were a couple funny moments, but like overall it just didn't really go anywhere, which was unfortunate because people have been wanting her on for so long. I think she should have done a lip sync. I think she would have done really well if she had done a lip sync. But, you know, that was what it was. And then Serena Cha-Cha ended up in the bottom 2. And I mean, out of the bottom 3, well, out of the 3 queens that kind of placed low, I can see why Serena Cha-Cha was put in the bottom 3 instead of Silky. But, I mean, again, it was one of those things where she didn't particularly do bad. It was just, again, one of those ones where it just didn't really go anywhere. It was kind of just, it got to one bit and just kind of like stayed at that level, which was unfortunate, but you know, that's the way it is. Akira Chanel Davenport did a lip sync number. That was good. I enjoyed that. Thing is, there wasn't really any that I didn't enjoy. There was just ones that I enjoyed more than others. I just want to check that that was everyone. Yes. Yeah, that was everyone. Yeah, cool. I have this really horrible feeling I'm going to miss someone, but I didn't. It's all good. Yeah, so Yara Sofia was in the top, and she ended up lip syncing against Coco Montrese. I think it was great to see Coco come back. Obviously, last time she showed up on Drag Race was on All Stars 2, and she went straight away. And then she came back for the comedy challenge, and she did okay, but meh. So it was nice to see her come back and lip sync, because Coco is a fierce lip syncer, and you know, she showed that in this challenge. Well, in this in this lip sync, you know, she beat Yara, and yeah, I thought she did a great job. I think she deserved to win. I was glad to see her come back. She was one of those queens that I was like, you're doing lip sync assassins and Coco Montrese isn't on this list? It's like, come on. It's like, when you think of lip sync assassins, you think Alyssa Edwards, Coco Montrese, like they're like some of the front runners for that. So, you know, what are you doing? They brought her back for a lip sync assassin this season, so that was great to see. I'm hoping that they'll maybe give her another chance to come back for an All Stars. I mean, for me, I'm sat there going, you've brought Ginger back, and you know, yes, Ginger didn't have a great showing, and she had so much more to show. But I feel like the same for Coco. I feel like Coco's got so much more she could show if she came back for a season of All Stars. So, you know, I feel like if it's a case of they've not contacted her to come back, they need to contact her to come back. I mean, they've contacted Adore Delano to come back. I hope, because I mean, Adore almost came back for this season of All Stars. Almost came back, but I think they couldn't quite get clearance for her talent show, because apparently, like, I think Adore said that what she was going to do was something that had never been done on the show before. So for me, if that's the case, I'm hoping they ask her to come back for All Stars 7, and she can come back and do, because that's the only reason she didn't come back apparently, was because she couldn't do the talent show she wanted, which is fair. I mean, you know, the first episode's the talent show, you want to come in and slay, and especially I think for Adore Delano, because she didn't do very well in All Stars 2 in the talent show. I mean, I don't necessarily think she should have been in the bottom for that. But you know, I feel like she's probably almost thinking to herself that she's got something to prove when she comes back. So I'm hoping she comes back, because I love Adore Delano. I think she's great, and I need her back on my TV. I really do. But yeah, Coco wins. Back to this actual season of All Stars. Side note. I think Coco did really well. I think she deserved to win that lip sync. She slayed the house down boots, but that means it's down to the group vote for who leaves this episode, and the group voted for Serena Chacha. I don't know what the group, like, why the group came to that, like, consensus, whether it was a case of they just thought, you know, with knowing Trinity, they're like, she will bring more to this competition than Serena, or I don't know. I mean, personally, out of the two, because I have seen more of Trinity, I would have picked for Serena to go, I think. So I can see that. But then when Yara has to reveal who she would have picked, she picked Trinity. Now, again, I can kind of see why you would pick Trinity, because she did do the worst in the talent show. Apparently you need a drink. She did the worst in the talent show. So I can see it kind of like either way. And, you know, as a lot of people say with Yara, she is very, like, neutral. So she's not going to pick someone because they're her friend sort of thing. She will just, you know, pick who she thinks. And, you know, unfortunately, Trinity did do the worst. So, you know, that's fair. But, yeah, unfortunately, we have to say goodbye to Serena Chacha. But as we see, like, a couple of hours later, After Serena's packed up all her stuff, Ru pops up on the screen and says, you know, it's time for their game within a game sort of thing. So, you know, don't go anywhere yet. So we will see what that ends up being. Rumor is that's going to be like after a certain point, the queens will come back. The eliminated queens will lip sync against each other. And then whoever wins comes back to the competition. We will see. I am intrigued to see what happens. I mean, I'm all for more lip syncing, so, you know, it's all good for me. But I don't know who I'm rooting for, because there's too many queens. Because I'm like, I really love Pandora. I want her to win a challenge. I love Jan. I think Jan's great. Ginger Minj is amazing. Yara Sofia is crazy. Kylie, Sonique, love. I mean, come on, Jiggly Caliente. I mean, you know, but you know, I mean, my point is that there's just too many queens that I really enjoy, and that I'm so happy to see back on my TV, and I just don't know. I mean, part of me really wants Ginger to win because of the fact that I thought she was going to win Season 7, and I still think she should have won Season 7. But then part of me really wants Kylie to win, not just because of the fact that she's trans, but because she is fierce as fuck. You know, and it's kind of like, come on, it's like, who would be better for, like, I mean, Gottmik would have been great as a trans winner, but like as a trans woman, you know, Kylie would be great. You know, Jiggly's had such a glow up since her season. It's too much choice. I don't know what to do. Tell me down below, who are you rooting for? Because I literally, there's too much choice. I want everyone to win. While you're down there, give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button. Check me out on my socials, they'll be down in the description. Stop by a stream sometime. I have put some scheduling up now. So I will have some scheduled streams during the week. I think at the moment it's like Monday and Wednesday I've got like an actual starting time, and then it's like Saturday, Sunday, and it varies depending on obviously what's going on in the world, because like obviously today I'll probably be streaming a bit later because of the fact that I've got to film 2 videos and edit them, so there we go. But until next time, that's going to be all from me today. I hope you guys have a lovely day and a lovely rest of your weekend, and I will see you guys next time. See ya!